Hello all. This is a training session on brainstorming in continuation of the previous topic. You're with me, Sharmila, on this channel Learn to Excel. So in this session, we will see what are the rules of brainstorming. Okay. To ensure the brainstorming session is successful, we need to follow certain rules. So the goal of brainstorming isn't getting a perfect idea, but it's gathering lots of ideas, collaboration, openness to wild solutions. So the only way to get good ideas is to have a lot of them, which can be further analyzed and built on. So here are some of the rules that we need to keep in mind whenever we are trying to do any brainstorming session. The first thing is remember no idea is a bad idea, meaning you should set the forum in such a way that the team feels free to share any ideas without any fear of judgment or criticism. So, and we need to ensure we list down all the ideas shared, then commenting or judging on them as they get shared by the team. So that's a primary requirement. The second thing is quantity over quality. So do not look for quality of the ideas and start judging them as and when it gets shared by the team. Look for as many ideas as possible than trying to get a perfect idea at one go. So always go for quantity and aim for as many new ideas as possible. So in a good brainstorming session, we can say that up to 100 ideas can be generated in 60 minutes time period. Okay, so that's the second important thing to keep in mind, quantity over quality. The next important rule is to stay focused on the topic. So try to keep the discussion on the problem at hand. Otherwise, we may divert our idea generation, which may not help the brainstorming session. So, which is why we need a facilitator who can host the brainstorming session. So, in case a team is diverting from the topic, the facilitator can bring back them to remain on the topic. So, it is very important that we stay focused on the topic to ensure the brainstorming session is successful. The next thing is do not judge or criticize. So you never know where a good idea is coming from and who's sharing that. So the key is to make everyone in the team feel like they can say any idea which is there on their mind and allow others to build on it. So an idea which might seem very silly at the first go might turn out to be a great idea with some more modification, right? So do not judge or criticize on the idea or the individuals who are sharing them. The next important rule is one at a time, meaning one conversation at a time. So if too many start speaking, we might miss on capturing the ideas. Also, we might miss the rest of them listening to those ideas to further build on them. What in case it's a very great idea and the rest of them are not listening? We might lose on the idea, right? So it is good to have one conversation at a time so that we capture the ideas and also pull the attention of every individual on that particular idea shared so that they can further build on it. The next important thing is being creative, right? So we need to encourage wild ideas. So in case the team is coming up with wild ideas, it is good to give the opportunity to them to share. It might probably help us to come up with new solutions which will give better results. So taking some risk in being creative is something that we may have to add on to that. In case there are creative ideas coming up, we should be able to take those risks. Okay, so that's one other important rule. The next thing is building on the ideas of others. So the team should be positive and they should be listening to the ideas shared by the rest of the individuals so that they can build on the ideas, right? And this requires the skills and expertise of the team. So having a diverse team or diverse set of individuals in a brainstorming session will definitely help in building on the ideas. Last but not the least, in any brainstorming session, it is good to be visual, meaning write down the ideas shared by the team on post-it and put them on the wall. We will look at how this is done. So being visual helps the team to know that their ideas are being captured, and it also helps us to further build on it without the fear of forgetting them, right? So it doesn't matter what idea is getting shared. Please ensure that you capture the ideas on the post-it and put it over there on the board so that you can further build on it and enhance on the ideas to arrive at the solutions for the problems at hand. So these are the rules for brainstorming. We'll quickly look at a sample over here. So if you look at this particular sample, the pictorial representation over here, the problem at hand is global warming, right? So this is a brainstorming session given for kids and how they've done that. So the topic for the children is global warming and how we can avoid that, right? So these are the various set of ideas that the kids have come up with. Okay, one kid is saying we need to do more of walking than using a car or a bike, right? Which will save the earth. Second thing is turn off the TV when not required. Clean up the environment. That is one other thing which will contribute to a better environment. Rescuing animals, recycling of plastics or any other things, not to pollute the environment, planting more of trees, right? So reduce, reuse and recycle. So all of these are different ideas generated by the kids to ensure that we are saving the earth from global warming. Okay, so that's one simple example. There's another example over here that we can see. I'll quickly play this video. You might not be able to hear the conversation, but so here, the example that we are seeing is, this is a facilitator. The problem that he's sharing is a zoo with reduced number of visitors. So he's asking the team to come up with ideas which will help the team to help the zoo to increase the number of visitors. So if you look at here, the team is capturing each of the ideas in post-its. So the facilitator here is encouraging to come up with creative ideas which will help the zoo to increase the number of visitors. So we look at here, they're coming up with various ideas and they're just posting it over there. So once all of the ideas are generated, they can review the ideas and see what are the topmost ideas which can be used to further build on and to increase the number of visitors in the zoo. Okay, so that's about the rules and a sample of brainstorming session. We will look at more the details of how to conduct brainstorming in the forthcoming videos. Thanks for watching. If you have any feedback, please leave your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.